Hey everyone, welcome to another Usual Suspect video. Today's video is slightly different. I'm in slightly different surroundings. Shay Suspect has gone. I have moved house. It's been about 8-9 months since my last video. However, I do have quite a few videos lined up. Moved house, a lot of other things have gone on as well. This video is footage from back then. It's right after the Eight Nations, shortly after the incident in France with Le Bellend, who reversed into me. Lucifer's gone off for repairs and I receive a hire bike or hire bikes. And this is a bit of a test ride video geared around those. Lots of videos to come. The following video after this is going to be a maps video, because a few people have asked me about sort of the route we took and places to stay and that kind of stuff in the Eight Nations. So I said I'd do a maps video. So there's going to be some detail on that. And then right after that is the new bike video. I'll explain why as these videos go on. But after getting Lucifer repaired, Lucifer came back. Lucifer is no more. Like I said, I'll explain it all in the new bike video when that comes along. But currently, Lucifer's gone off for repairs. This is a hire bike video. This is Theakston's OP. Cheeky little 5.6. It's a dark ale. It's quite nutty. Not with nuts, but you know what I mean. It's my go-to after Adnams Broadside. You can get this pretty much anywhere. It's a really, really nice scoop. I've probably done it before, but I don't care. It's all I had in the fridge. So I'm going to enjoy the beer. You enjoy the video. And I will catch you on the road. 'So you'll know that after, well, if you watch the series, the Eight Nations series, you'll know that after the incident on the way home in France with the French van driver, my bike took a bit of a knock. So that's now been taken by the insurance people. And they're fixing it, repairing it, that sort of stuff. Because it's a 2010 Fat Boy, got to get parts from the States and all that kind of stuff. It's going to be about 8 weeks. So they sent me a hire bike. Give me a list of the world's crappiest bikes, so I had to pick the best of the bunch. This was not what I ordered. What the absolute is that? $1100 Honda Rebel without a clue. I'm going to take it out for a wee ride. When I come back, it's going to get put where it gets normally get put. And I've already phoned them. They're coming to take it away, and they're going to bring me what I did ask for, which is an Africa Twin. So we'll keep your eyes open for the video on that. It'll probably follow straight on after this. So it's a week later, just over a week later actually, and they've taken back that god-awful Honda Rebel, and they brought the bike that I was hoping to get. I say hoping to get, genuinely I wanted a Harley, but they've got no Harleys, so I thought, you know what, I want to try something different, so I'm going to try with the Africa Twin. Asked for an Africa Twin, they brought me a Honda Rebel. I can see the similarity. So when they finally brought me the bike. And this is it. It's not a new one, but it is only a few years old, so do you know, I'm alright with that. I want to see what this thing's like, I want to see how it handles. I'm going to give it a bit of a do. Probably not going to ride it a huge amount. It literally is just there if the sun comes out and there's a couple of glorious days and I think I might be able to get out and do a bit of a ride. I'm not bikeless. Can't wait to get Lucifer back, I've got to be honest, but in the meantime I'm going to see if I can have a bit of fun with this. Right, let's see what this is all about.
Well, I'll be honest, we start with my feet barely touch the floor. Not like the fatty, where literally my legs are bent. Not used to that either. Used to seeing a single dial. Oh, not used to that either. That whole front end not turning. Wow, that's different. That's a very different riding position. I'm just not used to this at all. It was either sports bikes or me Harley. And this is a very different riding position. To be fair, it's actually not that bad. I feel quite elevated. It's got a bit of pull in it and all. I know it's an 1100cc, but it's missing about 500, I think. But it has got a little bit of pull in it. I can see why this would be fun, and I've only been on it a minute. Don't be telling me that I'm going to actually like riding an adventure bike. I have had my head turned by the Pan America a little bit. It is quite an unusual thing. I was never a fan of adventure bikes, but like I say, I'm about 2 minutes in and yeah, this is alright. Still not working out where all the switches are. Edit that bit. It has got a bit of pickup about it, which is nice. I like that. It feels surprisingly planted, I've got to be honest. Even with this wind, and it is pretty windy today, it feels pretty sturdy. Hasn't got the pull of my fatty, that's for sure. When I wind Lucifer, she goes. I've got a new, slightly new extension piece on my GoPro mount on my helmet as well. If you've followed the 8 Nations series that we did, you may have noticed I got quite a lot of handlebar and speedo and that kind of stuff in, and not enough of the actual surrounding countryside on some of the videos, and that's because the helmet mount that I had, which was the Raw Rock official GoPro mount, didn't really put the camera in a great position for videoing, so I bought an extension piece about 2 inches that lifts it up and pushes it forward a touch so I can tilt it back so you get a better view. So theoretically that's what you're getting today. So this is a 2019 Africa Twin. Got about 10k on it. Surprisingly comfortable as well. I am used to Lucifer's armchair-like feel. but the seat on this is actually quite comfy. Not sure what it'd be like after 9 or 10 hours, but yeah, the actual riding position and seat is not so bad actually. It's the first time I've ridden this and first time I've ridden a bike like this, so I thought it'd take more getting used to than it actually is. Not quite used to that slightly lean forward sort of riding position. Almost feels a little bit like drag bars, and I can feel, because I'm kind of used to almost leaning back a little bit, I'm kind of like feeling a little bit of pressure on the inside of my palms. But I suppose that's one of those things you just get used to if you ride this kind of thing a lot. All the usual sights of Southport. Said 73% chance of rain today, and it absolutely shat it down this morning, but it seems to be all right now. Okay, there's where the indicators are. Should have really checked before I go on the bike, but you know, it is what it is. Steady. Hello. A little bit disappointed that they didn't deliver it clean. It needs a bloody good going over, but it is what it is. Although it's windy, it's actually warmer than you think today. Oof, not used to being on my tiptoes, that's for sure. I'll be honest, I'm quite enjoying this. Don't get me wrong, I will not be going out and buying one of these. I'd possibly consider a Pan America as a second bike, like I say, but yeah, I don't know. I think after the 8 Nations, I think possibly my natural progression is going to be from a fatty possibly to a glide. As I say, I've been looking at some CVOs, ultra limiteds over the last week or two. And there's some bonny ones out there. Get everything in one of them, including the kitchen sink. I think I can kind of see why Alcamoto and Righty the Poo Machine went for the Pan America as second bike. Not what I was expecting this. Like I said on the earlier bit of the video, it's a replacement, it's a hire bike supplied by the insurance company after Lucifer had a wee incident that you'll have spotted in the 8 Nations in episode 9 or 10 or whatever it was. So they've got my bike while it's been completely redone and all that sort of stuff, and so this is a hire bike. And I did ask for this out of the list of bikes that they had, which wasn't a great list. I said the one bike I didn't want was the Honda Rebel, and that was the one they delivered. Thanks very much, cheers. Because I did ask for one of these, because I thought, oh, I'll just try something different. And yeah, I put 3 miles on the Honda Rebel and then put it back in its in its hole, because never to ride again. Bloody awful thing it was. Complained and got them to deliver one of these. I will probably put more than 3 miles on this. One thing I can't get used to is that inane whining that the engines make. Brings back the sports bike days. Yeah. Now, I'm used to my bike sounding like a bear farting. It's got a little bit of rattle when you wind it, but it's that in-between whining sound that it makes. I shouldn't complain. It's more like what I wanted as a hire bike. I'm kind of glad I did. So yeah, like I said, I thought I was going to take this out, do a bit of a ride, do a bit of a test video, because I don't get much opportunity to ride other bikes other than the Fatty. So I thought, yeah, it'd be a nice opportunity to go out, do something different, ride something different, say what I think. Should know that about me by now. It's turned into quite a glorious day. So yeah, the upshot of it is, it's an interesting ride, entertaining, and it will certainly do me for the next, well, however long it's going to take to get Lucifer back, because they've got to order new fenders for it from the States. So this will certainly do me for then. Would I go and buy one? No. But yeah, do you know what? It's better than I thought it was going to be. Can now go and have the comedy moment that is trying to get it back into me garage. Ground's not fully even, so it, like I said, it's unwieldy, it's very tall. Hopefully it won't be long before I'm back on Lucifer or something equally as Harley-tastic. Don't forget, please comment on the videos, please like, subscribe to the channel. There is loads and loads of stuff coming. I've not just done the 8 Nations, there's been other stuff that's kind of queued up and in the awaiting editing stage. So yeah, please subscribe to the channel, comment, like. It does drive content on the channel, and I will see you on the road.